If you guys are fatherless, unable to speak to women without running away in fear, but love beating on the same species such as yourself, I don't mean women, come on guys, only when we're covering Baki, then this video is for you because we're about to cover the most manliest anime known throughout the lands. It is said boys turn into men after 500 episodes of watching Ippo get brain damage. Like if you watched it, you probably grew a full beard and chest hair by the end of it. Maybe due to how long it is, cause just one season is almost 100 episodes long. Also, I myself have never seen this before, as you can already see, beardless. And at the time, Ippo here is also beardless. He's helping his mother out with some boxes. Pretty much right now, he's just a hard-working young fella. So put the chip bags down, boys, cause this is day one. Also, since I already know hands are going to be thrown, I'll be doing a push-up every time a punch is thrown. And after talking to a Hajan Ippo fan, just this first episode has like around 100 punches, meaning if that's true, I gotta do like 500 by episode 5. Class is pretty boring like always, but the class president seems to be inviting everyone out to some sport event. There's one more ticket left, so Ippo is invited. He's happy to accept, but realizes his mother would be alone working at the shop, so he ends up declining. Luckily he did, because when they scattered, they began talking behind his back about how he's just some loser who gets bullied. He ends up leaving school and walking home. He's thankful to those kids for giving him an opportunity, but he just can't neglect his family business. Some Yakuza members suddenly show up. It's his regular bullies. Ippo tries to avoid any trouble, so he treats them like they are the president and prime minister of Japan. Holy damn! What is that stank smell? Dude begins sniffing the air, then turned to Ippo and kicked him down the hill. After insulting bro for smelling like crap, they began slapping and beating Ippo like he owed them money. Like damn, look at this. What the hell did Ippo do? Ippo begins having a freaking villain inner monologue while he was getting beaten. As Ippo fell, the dude began insulting his mother. This is when Ippo really started losing his cool, but he got scared back and kicked into the stranger's hand. Dude is already wondering how Ippo here is getting beaten by some nobodies. The dude puts Ippo down and these wannabe thugs all charge at this grown man who must have been Goku cause he just weaved all of those punches and started taking everyone's aura. They get up thinking that it must have been a fluke, but nah. Dude just didn't want to end up in jail for beating on a bunch of kids, so he took all of their school buns instead. And since they can't live without having buns on their jackets, they sprint off like a bunch of little girls.
Easy.
You're really awesome. Ippo went to heaven but woke up to pure testosterone. Like dudes were jumping, dudes were hitting bags, dudes were wrapping toilet paper over their fists, and dudes were even beating each other up. Hey, big guy, the kid's awake. The dude walks over and asks if Ippo is okay. When he tells Ippo this is a boxing gym, Ippo's surprised and confused. He's never even heard of such a thing.
27 push-ups.
Ippo realizes he got fixed up. He's really thankful for it, which big dude just tells him to run home. He only stepped in, not because he hates bullies, but people who bend over and do nothing to fight back, especially when their mother is being insulted. Ippo felt pure shame in this moment and realized, damn, he should definitely leave. Ippo apologizes and leaves, but the dude feels really bad, so he tries cheering Ippo up. He drew the face of his bully and taped it to the punching bag. Before Ippo can insult this terrible artist, he gets assassinated. Ippo finally agrees and steps up to the bag. His punch was so weak, he 100% deserved that nut shot. A demonstration was needed for Ippo to finally let off some power. Hey, Ippo threw his first punch. Hey, Ippo, try putting your feet into it. Use your hips and twist your arm like this. Ippo took it all in and was ready to try out his new skills. He decided to unleash a generation's worth of pent-up frustration into his bully's face, which sent the freaking bag flying. Ippo was not feeling too good. He just broke his damn hand, while Ippo was excited and happy. His hand was not. The dude had to drag him off after realizing his knuckle bones were showing. Ippo got patched up, but there's a reason why they're in a storage room, so this guy could freaking molest him! After being traumatized for life, Ippo got a compliment for his muscles and dude wondered if he was playing any sports. But Ippo said no, he just helps his mother out with their fish business. The dude really wants to see Ippo throw some punches, but Ippo doesn't think he can stand stand with real boxers, but it was clear if he didn't try, his life would stay the same, always being picked on and just weak. The dude just gets up and leaves to go work on his cardio. He's a good dude, so he places a few videotapes down for Ippo to enjoy. And later that night, Ippo returned home. His mother got worried about his injuries, but he told her he was a-okay. He helped with the luggage, but his mother knows this business might be taking Ippo's best years away. Ippo knows it's not his mother or business, it's him. He's the problem. He wished he was stronger, so running back into his room, taking the videotapes from the bag and sliding them in, he sat down and watched them. He was freaking shocked by all of it. It was all so violent, and he didn't understand any of it. They looked so tough and brave, each and one of them. Ippo forgot he had school and had to run. He spent some money to buy a magazine though, and during class, he was caught reading it. At least it wasn't a Playboy magazine. His obsession for boxing became really apparent. His mother and even his classmates began to notice. Like when these chicks were insulting boxing, Ippo couldn't stop himself from defending what he loved. He was still an awkward guy at the end of the day, so by the end of class, he walked home extra late, thinking about what he saw on those television tapes. He wanted to be just like them, to be strong, so he ran and ran. A few days later, the big guy was on an early morning run. He was surprised when he saw Ippo up this early. So, did you watch those tapes? Yeah, I did. They were great. Thank you, Mr. Takamura. Takamura was confused how Ippo even knew his name, but who wouldn't know Takamura? He was pretty well known. He was an upcoming rookie in the boxing world, but after learning that Ippo knew about him, he didn't want to deal with autographs and just left Ippo there. Well, I wish I could learn how to beat people's faces in. Takamura looked back at bro like, what? Ippo was kinda scared to ask, so he was just saying what he wanted aloud. Takamura didn't take him seriously, but Ippo was stubborn about wanting it. He wanted to be a professional boxer. This didn't make Takamura happy, only angry. Boxing's no plaything, kid. This isn't no happy be easy dream. I know, I really want to do it. Ippo was insulted and called delusional, but his dreams of becoming a professional boxer was really something he wanted. He didn't want to stay weak. How does it feel to be strong? To be strong like you. As the sun rose, Takamura kicked a tree and told him to watch closely. Activating his ultra instincts, he grabbed each leaf like it was nothing, but even I could do that if it was on the ground.
Alright, it's getting harder.
Ippo was stunned when he saw that Takamura caught all of those leaves. He said that if he could do it, he would teach him boxing. Ippo wasn't sure if he could do it, but you don't know until you try. Okay, I'll do it. Takamura turned back and let him know he only had 1 week before running off. Ippo tried it. Oh, that's actually quite easy. Ippo pushed on the tree and the leaves fell down. He tried his luck one more time. This time, 1 leaf. And here's 2. Crap, it slipped out of his hand. Ippo continued to try to beat the challenge that Takamura gave him. It was a lot harder than he thought, way harder than punching a punching bag. Ippo was exhausted after a while and realized he was late to school. He dashed home and gulped down his meal and got dressed. During class, Ippo had his mind focused on only catching the second leaf. He tried practicing it during class, but he knocked down his pencil case, which everyone laughed. His life continued like this. Despite boxing being difficult, he couldn't give up. He returned to that tree that night. Catching them in the dark like this was a lot more difficult, but he kept training. Days passed as he kept going and going, even during class. This was probably one of the most dedicated men in anime. He didn't even have any time for his bullies anymore, and after even more training, he could finally catch the second leaf. Wow, all of that for just 1 piece of leaf? Ippo returned home to find his mother gone. He was supposed to help her today, but totally forgot. Still, his mother left him a nice meal and a letter telling him to chase his dreams. Aw, ma. Aw, yeah, mom's cooking is the best! Ippo continued to train. Life right now was all about catching leaves. He was stuck at 5, and by the morning, he wondered if he lacked what it took to be a boxer. Maybe he should give up.
Meaningless. They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen. Their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successors to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
Ippo could not give up. It's this or stay a loser forever. He remembered something. Takamuro's punches sounded so much different than his. What was it? He can't seem to make that sound no matter how he punched. He did it so easily. Ippo realized he was just too stiff. Maybe he should just loosen up a bit for Diddy. This time he punched. It went faster. He could do it now. Takamura was going on a run the same day. He spotted Ippo hunched down. Takamura didn't actually think that Ippo was actually gonna do any of that, but Ippo led him to this tree and showed him that he could really catch all 10 leaves. Then it actually happened. So fast that Takamura didn't have anything to say. Ippo was excited and finally, Takamura had to acknowledge this boy. Takamura made him hit his hand, thinking that this was some sweet stuff, but he regretted it when Ippo started assaulting him. So he had to kill Ippo. Takamura brought Ippo to the gym after school. He'll be training here now. But when this old man saw who Takamura brought, he dragged him off and asked why he brought a wimp here. Takamura didn't budge. He saw potential in that kid. The old man suggests that they put Ippo up against a professional boxer. Bro, what? Are you trying to kill Ippo? Sparring? Yeah, it means a practice match. Oh, right, of course. Yeah, and you'll be doing it. What? Ippo thinks he's being sentenced to death, but Takamura explains, it's not an actual match. Just show your opponents what you got. It's either this or go home to mommy. Ippo accepts and takes the gloves up like a G. Alright, he's ready. Ippo was terrified. He had never fought anyone before. When Ippo saw who he was gonna fight, it was freaking Ryan Garcia. The boy here is also 16 like Ippo. Oh, I guess it won't be that bad. Takamura made it clear that, nah, you're about to get turned into a punching bag. Ippo still thinks he has a chance, so he stepped into the ring. Takamura gave him a mouthguard and a good punch for good luck. Go get him, Ippo! Ippo was now in front of his opponent. He didn't know what to do, so when Takamura told him to move around, bro started swimming on land and missing every shot possible. Even his opponent could not believe how bad he was. Be your turtle, Ippo, be your turtle! Guard up! He put his guard up, only to be dropped by a quick combo that laid him out like he just had Taco Bell. Ippo realized he was outmatched. Also guys, this whole next episode is this long ass sparring match. Like even in real life, matches aren't this damn long. Ippo got up back on his 2 feet. Takamura told Ippo next time, don't drop your guard. But when Ippo's opponent started bouncing like an Easter bunny, he knew he was done for. Jab started blinding him. Using this chance, he hit Ippo in the stomach and once again knocked him down with a hook. Come on Ippo, is that where your drive ends? You'll never get stronger if this is all you can handle. Ippo finally got back up, put his guard up, and was ready to go. Ryan came forward, doing the same thing again. If Ippo dropped another time, he'll be kicked out. Ippo, use your damn footwork! Ippo thought it meant acting like a monkey, so he ran around like an idiot. He was cut off though, and began getting hit with the same punches over and over. Takamura was happy that Ryan wasn't using his dominant arm, but when these goofies thought Ryan was just being weak, he heard this and turned up the heat and crippled Ippo. Ippo managed to stand and run away though. It shocked everyone. This kid was tough, but can he take another one? Ding! Ippo barely managed to survive. Ippo was now in the corner. He couldn't believe how skilled and young his opponent was. How the hell are you still up after all those punches? It might be due to his bullies, but Ippo says it hurts. But he can't feel it. Doesn't make any sense, but he's finally ready. Takamura gave him some tips, and when the bell finally rang, everyone noticed Ippo looked like a true boxer. His opponent didn't think much of it, but Ippo was learning everything. Ryan shot a jab forward, but it was stopped in its place. Ippo landed a jab! Oh my days! He's evolving! After many jabs, Takamura told him to hit him with his back. When he did, brother knocked himself out. Takamura had to come over and remind him how to fight. Ippo came back with his perfect jab. Ryan knew Ippo would eventually get tired. When he did, Ryan was ready to go, but he said, I can't give up now! Takamura saw the chance and told Ippo to punch with all he's got. Ryan's hand was sent flying, despite him blocking it. Another punch came, but was slipped, and an incoming counter was stopped by the bell.
Easy, boys. 51.
Takamura filled him with more knowledge, but knew Ippo was unlikely to succeed now that Ryan knew all of his moves. The round started and Ippo did something different. It won too, People thought Ippo was now winning, but after many jabs, Ryan slipped through and hit Ippo with a perfect hook. It was over. Ippo kept trying to stand, but he couldn't. Even if he tries to get up, he won't be able to. What the hell is Ippo doing? He started beating his legs to force them back into slave labor. Ippo came forward, mumbling, but he was knocked down once again. What the hell? He's still getting up? Ippo came forward. This was the last time. He punched at Ryan, and they were now really brawling it out. Another punch lands, and Ippo was almost knocked down. But he won't fall, no matter what. He stepped back and started brawling with Ryan, but Ryan beat him once more. After a million shots and a lot of rain damage, Ippo finally... Wait, what? Bro supercharges and Ryan barely keeps his head. He beats on Ippo till he's about to fall again, but doesn't. What the hell is wrong with this kid? He charged back, but this time, it seemed like Ippo stopped mid-punch. He fell down finally. But damn, that was a tough kid. He's got infinite concussions now for all of his efforts. Ippo was actually down for real. Like, he just straight up passed away. Ippo doesn't know it yet, but he just inspired Takamura. The old man was having a villain speech in some storage room. Hey old man, what do you think about that kid? I've never seen someone want to get concussions that badly. Bring him to the gym every day so we can beat on him. Even Ryan, whose arm was beat up, was inspired by Ippo's grit. Ippo woke up in disappointment, but to his surprise, everyone welcomed him to the gym. When he was told to make a speech, brother started bawling his eyes out, ruining the whole mood. If you guys want to see part 2, comment down. Also, I'm B. 359 push-ups, and we haven't even gotten to Ippo's career. Till next time, boys. Peace.